find in this week's Torah reading that God speaks to Moses and tells him to tell Aaron and his sons that they should bless the Jewish people on a regular basis. And this started then, 3,500 years ago, and still today, the descendants of Aaron are still blessing the Jewish nation. And anybody who was in Shul this week on Sunday and Monday will have been blessed by the Kohanim with the same text, the same words that God handed over to Moses to tell Aaron and his children. 3,500 years of continued blessing. And the blessing finishes with the words, Shalom, the word Shalom, may God grant you peace. 1,000 years later, when the last surviving prophets assembled all the sages of Israel to construct the text of the prayers, the daily Amidah prayer, they also took a cue from God's blessing and they ended the daily prayer with the Sim Shalom, with the Shalom prayer, and asking God to bless the Jewish nation with Shalom. Approximately 500 years later, Rabbi Yehuda the Prince convened a massive college of all the leading scholars in the land of Israel and brought in many from Babylon, Iraq, and they compiled the standard text of the Mishnah, which is the main points of the oral tradition. And that work ends also with Shalom, where he quotes one of the sages who says that God could not find a better receptacle for blessings other than Shalom. Shalom is not just a blessing, Shalom is a receptacle for blessings. God has got tons of blessings to give, and he wants to give them. However, if he's going to pour blessings, and we don't have a cup, it's not going to work. And if we have a cup, but the cup has a hole in the bottom, it's not going to work either. And if we have a proper cup, but we're holding it the wrong way round, again, one cannot pour if the cup is the wrong way round. The only way for God to give us blessings is if we're holding the container in the right way. That receptacle, that container is Shalom. Shalom is not just a blessing, it's what holds all the other blessings. So the Kohanim will always bless us with Shalom. We pray every day for Shalom, not just as a blessing, but as a container for all blessings. If we want to hold, receive, contain God's blessings, we need to have Shalom.